Right now, as you watch this, a message you just sent is racing through a building you will probably never enter. It's guarded like a bank vault. It's cooled by liquid running millimeters from a computer chip. And it's backed up by diesel engines that can roar to life in under 10 seconds. This is the most important building you've never seen, the data center. So how does it actually work? Let me walk you through it end to end. I'm Kingsley Aimufua, and this is Catalyst Grid, where we break down the systems that run everything and nobody explains. A data center is a highly engineered facility with one job: deliver digital services that are secure, reliable, and available 24/7. And these buildings are having a moment. Global data centers are on track to burn through roughly 565 terawatt hours of electricity in 2026. That's up more than a quarter in a single year, and the International Energy Agency expects that to nearly double by 2030. In the US alone, Goldman Sachs projects data center power demand more than doubling between 2025 and 2027. The engine behind all of it? AI. So let's open up the building. 11 systems, start to finish. Step 1. Connectivity. Before a data center can do anything, the outside world has to get in. Fiber-optic lines from multiple internet providers enter the building along completely separate physical paths. So if a digger slices one cable in the street, the others keep the lights on. They all land in a special room called the Meet Me room, where every network shakes hands with every other. Think of it as the front door of the internet. Step 2. Power in. A data center is, at heart, a machine that eats electricity. High voltage power arrives from the utility grid, usually on more than one feed for redundancy, then gets stepped down through heavy-duty switchgear to a voltage the building can actually use. And every volt is watched. Power quality is monitored non-stop, because a dirty or unstable supply can take out millions of dollars of equipment in a heartbeat. Step 3. Clean power to the racks. From the switchgear, electricity flows through UPS systems, uninterruptible power supplies, and out through PDUs, the power distribution units feeding each rack. Here's the clever bit. The UPS sits in the middle holding a reservoir of stored energy. So if the grid so much as flickers, it fills the gap instantly before a single server notices. And critical gear is fed by two independent paths, an A side and a B side, so no single failure can ever pull the plug. Step 4. The actual computers. This is what all of that was for. Row after row of racks. Servers doing the thinking, storage holding the data, and networking gear tying it together. Virtualization lets one physical machine act like many, and automation squeezes out every drop of performance. This is where your email lives, your bank balance updates, and an AI model writes you a poem. And AI is changing what a rack even is. We'll see why in about 30 seconds. Step 5. Cooling. And this might be the unsung hero of the whole building. Every watt a server draws comes right back out as heat. Leave a room full of servers alone and it would cook itself in minutes. So data centers use precision cooling, CRAC and CRAH units, chilled water loops, and increasingly liquid piped directly to the chip. They also play a geometry game, hot aisles and cold aisles. Physically contained so hot exhaust and cold intake never mix. And AI has broken the old rules. Average rack density has jumped from around 6 kilowatts a decade ago to roughly 27 kilowatts in 2026. And the densest AI racks now push past 100 kilowatts. That's why direct-to-chip liquid cooling has gone from exotic to the industry default, and why cooling can eat up to 40% of a facility's energy. Step 6. The watchers. Somewhere in the building, or on the other side of the planet, is the NOC, the Network Operations Center. Screens everywhere, alarms wired to everything. People and software keep watch every second of every day, catching a rising temperature or a failing drive long before it becomes an outage. In this world, boring is the goal. A perfect day is a day where nothing happens. Step 7. What happens when the grid dies? Because eventually it will. When utility power fails, those UPS batteries carry the load, just long enough for diesel generators to fire up automatically, often in under 10 seconds. On-site fuel can keep them running for days. And they're tested on a strict schedule, because backup power you've never tested isn't backup power, it's a prayer. Step 8. Security. And it's not just firewalls. Physical security comes in layers: fences, man-traps, biometric access. Step 8. Security. And it's not just firewalls. Physical security comes in layers: fences, man-traps, biometric access. And of course, cybersecurity guarding the data itself. People, building, and bits all defended at once. Step 9. Fire protection, done very carefully. You can't exactly hose down a room full of live electronics, so data centers use ultra-sensitive early detection systems like VESDA that literally sniff the air for the first molecules of smoke, paired with clean agent gas suppression that smothers a fire without soaking the servers. Detect early, act fast, damage almost nothing. Step 10. The building itself. All of this sits on a foundation engineered to shrug off the worst in earthquakes, floods, high winds, brutal heat. A building management system acts like the facility's nervous system, while sensors track temperature, humidity, and airflow right down to the individual rack, and lands on your screen anywhere on Earth in milliseconds. Every system, every layer of redundancy exists for this one moment. You tap, and it just works. Every time. Step 11. Delivery. This is the payoff. The processed data races back out through that same network. But there's a whole layer working behind the scenes that never makes the headlines. Structural integrity holding it all up. Kilometers of tidy cable infrastructure. Earthing and lightning protection. Water detection under the floors. And a mountain of compliance and standards making sure it's all built right. The invisible enablers. The reason the visible systems can do their job at all. And here's the thing to hold on to. A data center never stops. It's one continuous loop. Connect, power, process, cool, protect, monitor, backup. Running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, forever. The moment you finish this video, all of it is still spinning. So the next time an app loads instantly, remember the building behind it. The guards, the generators, the liquid racing past the chips. It's one of the great invisible machines of the modern world. If this made the internet feel a little less like magic and a little more like engineering, hit subscribe to Catalyst Grid. We break down the systems that run everything and nobody explains. I'm Kingsley Aimufua, your host, signing off. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Stick around for more knowledge. I'll see you in the next one.